I have some thoughts. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another planner launch. So the Erin Condren Life Planner for 2023-2024 launches next week, April 25th, April 24th if you're an EC insider, so you will get like an extra day ahead of time to purchase your planner. So a little bit of housekeeping. So these planners were gifted to me to share with all of you, but I think I will be going on launch day to purchase a couple of different things. So definitely thank you to the team over at EC for this gift. It's really appreciated and I can't wait to share my thoughts with you guys because I have some thoughts. Okay, so if you are not familiar with Erin Condren, they are a lifestyle and stationery brand. They do not just sell planners, they do sell accessories as well. And as I shared in my video on Monday, if you watched it today, I'm just going to be sharing the planners because I have a lot to say. And I will be sharing the accessories in a separate video this coming Friday. So you're definitely going to want to stay tuned for that. Okay, so first off, I wanted to start off with the themes that would be available this year. Okay, so the three themes are Inspire, Wildflowers, and Canvas. And as an Erin Condren affiliate, we were given a choice of pre-curated boxes. So I did not choose the one with wildflowers in it because I am not really much of a floral person, but I knew that Canvas was definitely something that I wanted to see, and I was very excited to see that within the Canvas box, I was able to get some of the Inspire products, which I'm equally excited about both. So let's go ahead and jump into the Daily Duo. I bet a lot of people were thinking I was going to start with the Canvas, but I'm going to start with this one because I have a lot more to say about the Canvas. So the Daily Duo is not anything new to the EC lineup. This is a daily planner, and the one that I have is in the A5 size. It is also available in 7x9 as well, and this theme particularly that I have is the Inspire line, and it is by Jessie, also known as Etta V. So when you do get the Daily Duo, it is a set of 2 books, and they start at the price of $76.50 for the set. You do get the entire year, so all 365 days of the year, but it is broken up into 2 books, as you can see here. So with this particular one, it comes in the academic set, so it starts in July, and then this book ends in December, and then you would start your next book in January. So a couple of key things to point out. The reason why I said that this starts at $76.50 is because it all depends on a couple of things, coil and cover. So let's talk about the personalization over at EC. So you can't personalize the guts of your planner, but you can personalize the color of the coil and the cover that you choose for your planner. And then from there, you can also decide if you want to have some additional things put on your cover, like a quote or some type of name, if you will, or like name of your job, that type of thing. But that's where the personalization kind of ends from there. So I'm just going to set one of these books aside so that we can take a look at this one. So you do get a ruler with both books. That's something that I thought was really cool when they initially launched this. Kind of worried that they would only give you one ruler, but they do give you a ruler for each book. And it's great because it also doubles as a ruler and a bookmark because it sticks up just above the edge of the page there. So as you can see, they've kind of changed up the inside of the covers. The covers used to have just some lines and like a barcode, which was kind of obnoxious to have that on the front of your planner, but now you almost have this like really productive like whiteboard situation there. And then in true fashion with the Inspire line, there is Inspire artwork on the vellum page, which I love that they have kind of changed that up and the artwork matches the vellum. I personally in my planner have loved to add like photos and things like that to the vellum in the front of my planner. So you're going to open it up and it's going to say Daily Life Planner from July to December 2023 and an area to put your information. So the paper over at Erin Condren, that's kind of one of the main things that they're known for, is a white paper from Mohawk, has a little bit of texture to it. So if you're not someone who wants texture in your paper, this may not be for you, but I know a lot of people prefer this paper because it just does well with so many pens. Like, I don't really know too many pens that it doesn't work well with. It is a nice thick paper. So you're going to get this sort of dashboard layout situation here. You get 6 months because obviously the book is 6 months long, but you can really use this for anything. You can put months at the top if you want to, or use it for specific areas of life if you want. There's also more of that inspired decor going across the top. I know previously people have kind of griped about the design going into the coil. Honestly, I love this design so much that it doesn't really bother me. So if you're someone who's going to want to be able to cover that up, you're just going to want to be aware that it does go into the coil a little bit. Over on the next page, on the 2023 tab, you're going to have 6 months of the year, but then you're going to flip to the back page and it's going to give you all of 2024. Let's take a look at the dashboards in this book because I think that they are absolutely stunning. So here is July, a little progress adds up each day. I know some people are like, please get rid of quotes, but I think it's just very on brand for this particular brand to have quotes everywhere. August has rest is productive. I love that it's yellow. So if you kind of remember some more of the classic Erin Condren colors, the tabs are really staying in line with that and the artwork just sort of bleeds into that. You have September, life should not only be lived, it should be celebrated. October, you already have what it takes. I love this one. This might be one of my favorites. November, success starts with a plan. And then you have December, let yourself be perfectly imperfect. Now let's go back to the actual daily pages. Okay, so after you have that yearly calendar, you're going to take a look at July where it starts, and you're going to get your month on 2 pages. It is a Sunday start, and you have a notes column over on the right. I do love that they sort of stuck with this font. I believe it was in Just My Type before, and in the layers theme last year. Is it layers? I don't know. And again, you have more of that sort of like brush stroke paint splatter design, and it matches the color of the month. I kind of like how you're going to get like a little bit more than just yellow, right? So it's a nice combination of colors with each month. It's not just purple for September, for example. And then in October, you have other tones, but they all complement each other really, really well. So after the month page, you're going to get a notes page. Again, I think I've said this like year after year since they've started this dashboard page, the monthly dashboard page. I wish that this was dot grid. I'm a dot grid fan through and through, but you can still make this work with the lines. Now, the dashboard page hasn't made much of a change since last year. There's just the inspired design throughout the page, and again, it does go into the coil, so something to consider if that bothers you, and the artwork goes all the way to the edge of the page here. But you do get a nice open box here, you get sort of a to-do list here, a lined box, and then a dot grid box at the bottom. All right, now let's take a look at the actual daily pages. So I have some thoughts. I was kind of hoping to see some changes in the Daily Duo design. I know that there are people who are like, please never change it. And then there are people like me who, you know, that I do wish that there were some changes to this design. You guys know whether an item is gifted to me or purchased, I'm going to always be 1,000% honest with you guys. I do love the schedule side, right? The left side that has the times from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. I don't really mind the color across the top. It's very minimal, doesn't get in the way. However, I do wish that they would get rid of this mini calendar or at least keep it to every other page. Just not a huge fan of it, and I don't always like that the only way to get rid of it is to cover it. So I don't know, maybe at some point we can meet in the middle and they'll do every other page. Not saying it has to be completely gone, but I don't know, not a fan of the mini calendar. You do get a to-do list. Again, I wish the to-do list just went all the way down to the bottom. I don't find the open square at the bottom to be very useful. And I do wish the asterisk was kind of just not there. Again, I feel like it's something else I'd have to cover up if I didn't want it there. again, some whiteout could work. It's not a huge deal breaker, but these are just my honest thoughts about how this looks. So you do have, after the Sunday of the page, you have the notes page. Now, I don't have my daily duo from last year. I cannot remember if that line was there. Actually, I think I just have them in boxes stored away because I was trying to make more space in my office, but I love that there is a notes page. I know last year there was this huge controversy about where the notes page actually landed. I'm just glad that there's a notes page. I know everyone has their personal preference, and I hope at some point everyone gets what they want, but this is where it is. It's after Sunday. So just to kind of give you a full week flip through, you have Monday, Tuesday. This is what Wednesday and Thursday would look like. Friday and Saturday. Sunday, and then a notes page. But I can understand how people are kind of about it, because if you switched where the notes page would be, Saturday and Sunday would always be next to each other. So I see the appeal for both, right? I'm happy there's a notes page, but I totally get it, because I would also probably want my Saturday and Sunday next to each other. But again, not a deal breaker, because most of the time I have got my planner folded over on the side. So again, it just kind of depends on personal preference, you know? So yeah, after the end of the month, you do have a nice lined notes page, and it has the little logo there that usually matches the forward month. So that's pretty cool. And you can kind of see the same thing for September. You'll have the September page here, and then it's purple over there. All right, let's go to the back of the book. So another, again, not the biggest deal, but obviously this year ending on a Sunday means you get a notes page here, but that's all you get for notes pages. There's no additional notes pages with this book unless you want to count this 1.5 pages. I mean, I'd probably use this as a pen test page or something like that. I always put a pen test page in my planners. So you do have your Heritage and Awareness Holidays of Observances for the 6 months that apply to the book that you're in. So I think that's super cool. And then of course you've got the stuff at the back that just kind of tells you about the EC company and what they're all about, and that this planner is an Etta V by Erin Condren collab, which I absolutely love. Ever since Etta V has done artwork for EC, that's how I fell in love with her, and I'm so glad that she now has her own line with EC. And I think this is going to be a tough one to part with. I'm not going to lie. I think that this is going to be one that when they do move on to another theme, it's going to hurt, because this is so good. All right, so you do get 2 sticker pages back here, which again correspond with the theme of the book. So for example, with the floral book, you're going to get more floral themed stickers, and with canvas, you're going to get a more minimal sort of vibe there. Now you do have a back pocket. I love that. It matches the theme. Again, this pattern is absolutely perfect. It is absolutely perfect. And you do have a full pocket on both sides. And then again, what I love is the difference back here on the back cover. You have this nice lined sort of, you know, dry erase board that you could use. So for reference, this is what the back cover would look like before. You just had this blank slate, just as great, but I kind of like the lines. And again, you'll see the little Etta V by Erin Condren down here. I love that they kept like the credit to the artist pretty much everywhere in this book. So that's really cool. That's the daily duo for you. And then the second book, so that we can kind of take a look at what the colors of each month looks like. You get your ruler. Let's just hop forward, and just so that you guys can see, this is what the calendar will look like. So you will have the second half, which is January through June, and then you have the 2025 calendar. I think before it was a little bit confusing how they had it set up, and now it just seems to make a little bit more sense. So here's how January looks, again keeping in theme with the traditional EC colors. I think that they did a really beautiful job with integrating Jessie's artwork with this planner. It's absolutely stunning. I'm not gonna lie, even May, y'all know I don't like peach. This is beautiful. And then here is June. So when you get, and I'll show you actually the month views too, because I know a lot of people are like, well, what did that look like? Again, a lot of color. I love it. And I love this. I love this because it's not totally peach. They, again, integrated a lot of different colors. It's just like an infusion of different color palettes, and it could work with a lot of different stickers. You're not kind of stuck to one particular color theme. February might be my favorite. This is stunning. And then this is what January looks like. So then when you get to the back of this book, you're going to have the same thing. You're going to have like the end, because it's after Sunday, notes page, and then 1.5 notes pages with the heritage and awareness observances for that half of the year. Again, the branding here and 2 more pages of stickers. So you do get a total of 4 pages with these books. Again, with the Daily Duo this year, you will get a little welcome to the EC family card with all of the information that you'll need to find them, as well as just kind of letting you know that this card has the 20% off coupons in here, which I think is very generous, that they include those with every planner. Now, the only difference that I saw this year is that you don't get the sort of credit for another cover, but that's because they're giving you 2 of the covers that go along with the theme, right? You're not getting a different cover, if that makes sense. So I think that this is beautiful. Well done. Well done. Again, I've shared my gripes. Just get rid of the mini calendar. That would be fabulous. All right, let's move on to this one right here. Oh my gosh. So I feel like this is one where it was like, okay, everyone filled out the survey with great force and was like, give us back a true neutral. So at one point, the only neutral option that EC had was the Just My Type, and that one was fabulous. Everybody loved it, and the following year it was gone. It's on brand, very on brand, right? I love change, but man, when you have a neutral, this needs to stay forever and ever. That's how we're starting here, okay? Like Canvas should just kind of, in my thoughts, integrate with the Focus collection, and this should never leave. Okay, thanks. All right, so all right, Life Planners, they start off at $65.50. Again, same as the Daily Duo, it's really going to depend on the color of the coil that you have. I obviously have a platinum coil on this one, and then this one was a gold coil. Now, one thing I did forget to mention is that there is an addition to the coil family over at EC. They now have a rainbow coil. Totally not my vibe, and I don't have one to show you, but I know some people are going to love it. I think it would kind of look cool on the canvas though, just because it's such a contrast, like all that color and then such a neutral planner. Okay, so let's start. Again, like I said, the price will depend on what color coil you choose. You can choose from platinum, rose gold, rainbow, and gold. Okay, so you get a ruler. Love it. Frosted ruler, very durable. I probably have 1,000 of these. Now, my cover just came with the basic like 2023, 2024 with a very like muted asterisk pattern on here. I actually really like it. I think that if I use this planner, I would probably not change the color. I probably would put an Etta V cover on here because look at that. I don't know if you guys can kind of tell. Actually, let's do this. I think that's stunning. Anyway, so let's open this up. You get the same sort of new dashboard cover now. I think, again, this is a really great change that they made to this planner. Now, with the vellum, it does have the asterisk pattern. Almost looks like snowflakes from far away, but they are indeed asterisks. And you have this nice thick vellum on here. Again, I love it because last year I did pictures on mine. I would probably do the same with this book just because it's so easy to put it on there. Again, last year, this is what they call their sort of neutral theme. And I think that there were a lot of people that were like, yes, it's neutral. No, it's neutral. Or no, it's not neutral. This is neutral, friends. This is what we wanted. All right, so you've got the title page, you've got the life planner. I was sent a horizontal layout. Okay, so disclaimer, I don't use a horizontal planner, so my view of the layout is definitely going to be very subjective as someone who prefers either vertical or most definitely hourly. So this is the horizontal life planner. Again, everything is gray. Everything is gray. Then you get this sort of beautiful title page. Kind of hard to see, but there are little asterisks sort of sprinkled all over the pages. It is just stunning. It is stunning. So this is the first quote page for the 2023-2024 calendar. A beautiful day begins with a positive mindset. And then this is what the calendar year at a glance looks like. So obviously, since this is an academic start planner, another thing I want to mention is that you can get these books either in 12 months or 18 months. So this planner is a beast because it is all 18 months. It is all 18 months. Typically, What I have done in the past is order an 18-month, take out the last 6 months, and give myself that extra breathing room on the coil because the coil is different in size, 12-month versus 18 months. So this is what the year at a glance looks like. Again, blank canvas, absolutely stunning. It's exactly what I would want because you can just add washi tape. You can add the color. Unfortunately, with the other planner, if you're like, I wish that this was different, you just can't. You just can't. It's already there. So there you go. You have the sort of year. This is also kind of a year at a glance page. You can do whatever you want with it. In all the planners, it is this way, but obviously this color scheme is in the canvas. So it's all this beautiful gray color. Then you've got a lined page, and then this is what the title pages will look like for each month. So it's going to have sort of like the 3-letter abbreviation, a little quote, and then some of the asterisks sort of sprinkled throughout the page. Let's take a look at these pages because I think that they're just beautiful. I know some people are like, this planner is so boring. I'm like, yeah, well, so am I. So here is September. Again, they all pretty much look the same, just with a different quote. And again, if you don't like quotes, maybe cover it with a picture. I don't know. I think that it's perfect. Success starts with a plan. So that's kind of one of the interesting things here. So in November over here, you do also have the same quote. So I think it's going to be the same in both books, regardless of the theme. So yeah, let yourself be perfectly imperfect. I love that. So you're still kind of getting the same thing, just in a different preferred color scheme. So again, every month, very much the same. Small quote on the bottom right there, and I think it's beautiful. Anyway, I'm not going to repeat because again, it's an 18-month book. So let's look at the month on 2 pages. So again, just like the other planners, you're going to see it is a Sunday start. This is a month on 2 pages. You're going to have the font over here, which is nice, again, in just a gray color. I love the font that they chose for this. Erin Condren does put holidays in their planners, but I feel like they're small enough to where they don't take over the pages. Like you can barely see them on camera here. All right, so at the dashboard page, you're going to have a lined page over here, and then this is the dashboard page for the canvas. I think it's perfect. There isn't color anywhere. You can add color wherever you want. You've got the month and the year. You've got the full box that's blank. You've got a list page over here. However, I do feel like it is slightly different from this one because of the design. You don't have this thick line over here in this one to sort of separate, like if you wanted to put a title, but you could easily write a line or draw a line and put a title yourself, and then you've got the 4 bullet points. Could be because of the size, but I don't have a 7x9 daily duo with me, so we'll see how that goes. But I like this. Again, very plain. You can add whatever color you want. Okay, here is the horizontal layout. Again, I have not used a horizontal layout. I think I tried it. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe a couple weeks, for like a couple of weeks when it first came out, but it was not for me. So this is how it's going to look. It's a Monday start, ends on Sunday. You've got your, what would typically be your like to-do list over on the left-hand side, over here on the lower right-hand side with your monthly box. So if you're a horizontal planner, like this is probably going to be for you. Again, it's very neutral. It's just easy to work with. You can decorate it however you want. This is going to look great with whatever color markers you want to use, things like that. So you're going to flip through every week of the month, and then at the end of the month, you're going to have the same notes page, and then it's going to go into the next month. Now let's go to the back of this book because essentially the entire book is the same. I don't need to flip through the entire thing with you, but again, there's a lot of weeks in here because it is an 18-month book. So let's flip to the end here. Oh my goodness, I'm definitely going to take out, well actually I'm not going to keep this one because I'm not a horizontal planner. I don't think it would be right to keep it, but I'm definitely going to find someone who is looking for a horizontal planner. So you're going to get to the end of December 2024, or whenever you choose to end this planner, right? And immediately goes into your notes section. Now, what I kind of like here is that there's not a title page on the notes tab, so you could kind of create like an index here if you wanted to. That way you can know what each individual page is used for in your notes section. They do give you plenty of notes pages. I'm very thankful. Well, I say plenty, but it's really like you get this page, which is 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. You get 9 notes pages. You get 10 if you count the back of November or the back of December. You got to kind of make it work for those 10 pages. Or you could be like me. I love to uncoil and recoil like crazy, and I would probably take out the last 6 months and add about 10 to 20 more notes pages in here because that would be perfect. So after the notes pages, you're going to get the heritage and awareness observances for the entire year. You're also going to have a keep in touch page. I have never found this useful. I don't put my things in here. Lots of people are like, well, I could put like general things like the dentist's office, the veterinarian's office, the gym that you go to, those kinds of things. I don't know that I would put that in here. Like, that's just me. Then you've got your year at a glance, like a smaller scale version of it for 2025, since this planner does go to the end of 2024. And then you've got like a little 3 lines with some bullets underneath each one, and then some more lines at the bottom. So you have plenty of space to do all of your future planning if you wish. Then you get to the back of the book, and just like at the back of the Daily Duos, you have all of the information about EC and where you can find them on their socials. Now let's take a look at these stickers in the back. So you get 4 pages of note stickers. I'm going to be honest, I don't really like the color scheme of the stickers that they put in here. I mean, y'all know I don't really care for this peach, but I would have liked to have seen more gray, more of a like gray intermixed with this color, not so much the blues and the purples and the green, but more of a true neutral palette of stickers. This again, just trying to be honest here. This feels like maybe some leftover stickers from this theme. I know that it's not, so don't come for me. But I'm just not understanding the level of color here when the planner has no color. So I just would have preferred that. Those are just my thoughts. But you do get some like a birthday page. You have definitely some functionals, a lot of stickers with print, and some habit stickers there like your today and canceled. Again, the birthday stickers, and then some plain appointment labels at the back. Now, the back of the canvas has this nice muted purple pocket. I'm not mad at it. I actually think it's very beautiful and goes along well with the theme. And maybe that's where they were trying to tie in these stickers. I don't know. I'm still on the fence about it. So you do get some compliment cards, which I think they had stopped doing for a little bit, and now they're back. They are back. So you get 3 of those. You get the little Hello Friend card with your 2 coupon codes in the back as well. And then a nice welcome to the EC family card. And then of course at the back of the book you get the perpetual calendar. I think I forgot to mention that in the Daily Duo. Again, this is not something that I use. I always end up tossing it or giving it away to someone. So again, you guys will have to let me know if that's something that you would use. Here is the back of the cover. You have that nice lined like dry erase board situation there as well. Let's talk about some overall thoughts about these 2 themes, because obviously they're the only 2 themes that I have, and I definitely have some thoughts. First thought is they absolutely knocked it out of the park with the Etta V line. It is stunning. Like what they have chosen for the main pattern that comes on the planners it couldn't be any more perfect. It encompasses just about every color within the theme of the Life Planner. It is very, very well done. I'm very, very happy about that. And it is available in the most options out of all themes. That kind of tells me like this is the main theme this year, which I love. It's gorgeous. It's stunning. It is absolutely beautiful, and absolutely like all the kudos in the world for EC giving the main line to a Black artist. It's absolutely incredible, and it's amazing. We hope to see more of it. So where you can find the Inspire line, you're going to be able to find it in 7x9 Life Planner, the 7x9 Daily Duo, the A5 Daily Duo like you see here, as well as the A5 Compact Vertical. And you'll also be able to find it in the A5 Ring Agenda system absolutely love that. Now the canvas. You guys know that I love this. However, here's my biggest gripe with this theme. It is available in pretty much everything with the exception of the A5 Daily Duo, which I feel like it's very unfortunate. Lots of people love A5, so to do all of the themes in the A5 Daily Duo with exception to the canvas, I think is a really big misstep with the rings versus the coiled situation wanted, or the year before I should say, because they got rid of Just My Type. But when they had Just My Type and it only came in rings or 7x9, I know that I was very vocal about wanting it in the A5 coil. So I'm just kind of shocked that they did such a good job with this neutral planner and then said, yeah, everybody but A5 coiled Daily Duo, which is just, this would have been, I mean, can you imagine this as this? I would have absolutely loved that. Now, overall, I think that they did a really great job of giving something for everyone, right? You have like the true minimalist over here who doesn't want any color on their pages. You have the true person who's just like wanting lots of color, maybe doesn't use a lot of stickers. Maybe you do use stickers. I don't know. This would look great with just some black pen, right? And some lettering maybe. I don't know. It's beautiful. And then you've got the floral line. Again, I haven't seen that in person, but for those who like that more like cursive handwriting and softer colors, again, soft, bold, neutral, literally something for everyone, except if you wanted it in A5 Daily Duo. So yes, I'm a little bit bitter and that's okay. All right, so you guys, that is my look at the planners, at least the ones that were sent to me for the new 2023-2024 Erin Condren launch. I cannot wait to hear what you guys think. I will definitely have a follow-up video showing you all of the accessories. Obviously, there are some right here on my channel this Friday. I thought that I would split it up for you guys so it wasn't too overwhelming, but again, you still have till next week to purchase, you guys. And as you know, EC doesn't sell out of stuff, so there's no reason to like stampede. You know, you're not gonna not get something, and they do restock very frequently. Very rarely have I seen them sell out of planners, so I don't think that there's any reason to panic. And again, if you're a calendar user planner, no need to worry, it's going to be there. All right, guys, if you enjoyed today's video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you were already subscribed, make sure you click that notification bell so that you know when my videos are posted here on YouTube. As always, thank you guys so much for joining me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, everyone.